Someone powerful, successful, and very well known has real, deep feelings for you, and they are trying so hard not to show it. This is the kind of person people admire from a distance, someone who seems untouchable, always confident, always in control. But when it comes to you, their heart does not listen to their image, their status, or their pride. They feel pulled toward you in a way that honestly scares them. And the shocking part, you may soon find out. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are hearing this is exactly when you are meant to. And as always, only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Trust your intuition as you listen. The 3 cards guiding this message are the 6 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. Right away, this shows someone successful, respected, possibly even in the public eye. This is not someone small. This is someone who has built a name, a reputation, and a stable life. But even with all of that, their heart keeps coming back to you. There are real emotions here, not just attraction, not just ego. This person feels a strong romantic and emotional pull that they cannot easily ignore. There is something surprising about this connection, something that makes you question if it could really be true. But the energy says this story is still unfolding, and signs or information may come that makes everything start to make sense. Stay with me because we are about to look deeper into who this person is, what they truly feel for you, and what could happen next. When we look at all 3 of these cards together, the story becomes powerful, emotional, and honestly a little overwhelming in the most beautiful way. This is not a small crush energy. This is not someone just being curious for a moment. This is the energy of a person who has built a big life, carries a strong image, and is admired by many. Yet their heart keeps being pulled toward you in a way they did not expect and cannot easily control. The 6 of Wands shows us who this person is in the world. They are seen, praised, and recognized. People clap for them. People admire them. They are used to attention and respect. They have a presence that stands out, and they know it. But even with all that outside validation, your attention feels different to them. When you notice them, it feels more personal. When you speak to them or even just exist in their awareness, it touches them in a place that fame and success never could. You make them feel seen not just as an image, but as a person. Then we have the King of Pentacles, which shows us who they are at their core. This is someone stable, serious, and long-term minded. They are not just about excitement and fun. They think about future, security, and building something real. They have worked hard for their success, and they don't give their heart away easily. So the fact that they are developing deep feelings for you is not random or light. It means they see value in you. They see someone who could actually fit into their life in a meaningful way. Someone they could trust. Someone they could build with. And then the Lovers brings in the emotional truth that ties everything together. Beneath the confidence, beneath the money, beneath the public image, this person feels a real heart connection with you. Not just attraction. Not just admiration, but emotional pull. The kind that makes them think about you at quiet moments. The kind that makes them imagine what it would be like to be close to you, to talk deeply with you, to share a real relationship instead of just a fantasy from a distance. Together, these cards say this person feels proud to even be connected to you in any way. They see you as someone special, someone who stands out in their world full of options. And that surprises them. They are used to being the one admired, the one chased, the one people try to impress. But with you, the energy shifts. They feel like they are the one hoping to be chosen, hoping you see their value, hoping you look at them not just as the successful one, but as someone with a real heart. There is also fear here, though. Someone who has built such a strong outer life can be afraid of emotional vulnerability. The 6 of Wands wants to look confident. The King of Pentacles wants to stay in control, but the Lovers asks them to open their heart. That can feel scary. They may wonder, what if I feel more than they do? What if I lose control? What if I get hurt? So they might move slowly, or hide their deeper feelings behind pride, success, or a calm, serious attitude. At the same time, they are thinking long-term more than you know. The King of Pentacles does not daydream about just a few fun moments. This is someone who imagines stability, loyalty, and a real partnership. And the Lovers adds that emotional desire for closeness, affection, and mutual love. They don't just want you to admire them. They want to feel emotionally connected, understood, and accepted by you. You may feel this energy in small ways already, maybe through intense eye contact, subtle attention, or moments where it feels like there is more under the surface than what is being said. The Six of Wands says they want to stand out to you. The King of Pentacles says they want to show you they are solid and reliable. The Lovers says they want your heart, not just your attention. This connection also has a sense of destiny or timing, not in a dramatic fairy tale way, but in a quiet feeling that meeting you shifted something inside them. You made them think differently about love. You made them feel emotions they thought they had under control. And now they are standing between their strong, successful outer world and the soft, emotional truth growing in their heart. Altogether, these cards say this person doesn't just like you. They admire you, they respect you, and they feel emotionally drawn to you in a deep way. You represent something more than attraction. You represent real love, real partnership, and a chance for them to share their life not just with the world, but with one person who truly matters. Now let's talk about the first card that came out, the Six of Wands, and wow, this energy is loud in the best way. The Six of Wands is a card of recognition, success, and public attention. In this reading, it strongly points to someone who is seen, admired, and celebrated by others. This is not a low-profile person. This is someone who is used to being in the spotlight, someone who gets praise for what they do, someone people look up to. They could be famous in a big way or simply very well known and respected in their field, their community, or their social circle. Either way, they carry themselves like someone who has achieved something important. They have a presence that naturally draws attention. But here's the part that connects directly to you. The Six of Wands is not just about their public success. It's also about who they want recognition from on a personal level. Out of all the people clapping for them, out of all the admiration they already receive, the person they truly want to impress is you. Your opinion matters to them more than you realize. Your attention feels like a prize to them, even if they would never admit that out loud. There's a sense that this person sees you as someone whose approval feels meaningful. When you notice them, when you interact with them, when you simply exist in their awareness, it boosts their confidence in a different way than fame or money ever could. You touch their ego, yes, but also their heart. They feel proud when they think about the idea of being connected to you. It's like they want to win you, but not in a shallow way. It's more like they want to be chosen by you. This card also shows that they may be watching how you see them. They care about their image in your eyes. Even if they act cool, distant, or unaffected, deep down they wonder, do they admire me? Do they see my value? Do they notice me the way I notice them? That's the vulnerable side of the Six of Wands in love. Behind the confidence, there's someone hoping they are good enough for you. Another strong message here is visibility. This person may not be able to keep their feelings hidden forever because the Six of Wands is very public energy. Something about their interest in you could become more obvious. Maybe through the way they look at you, the way they try to stand out around you, or the way they subtly show off their achievements hoping you'll notice. They want to be seen by you not just as successful, but as someone worthy of your heart. There's also pride here though. This person has an ego, and it can sometimes get in the way. They're used to being admired, so admitting that they are the one falling harder might feel uncomfortable for them. They don't want to look weak or rejected. So instead of openly confessing, they may try to impress you first. They might lead with their success, their stability, or their confidence, hoping you'll be drawn in without them having to fully expose their softer emotions. But make no mistake, the feelings are there. The Six of Wands says they feel victorious even just having your attention. You make them feel special, and that's not easy for someone who already has so much external validation. You stand out in their world full of admirers. You are not just part of the crowd to them. You are the one they secretly hope will see beyond the image and choose them for who they are inside. This card also brings a sense that they imagine being seen with you. There's a fantasy here of being publicly connected, of others knowing that you are with them. Not in a possessive way, but in a proud way. They would feel honored to have you by their side, like you are someone they could show the world and say, "This is the person I care about." So the Six of Wands tells us this. This is someone successful, admired, and confident on the outside. But when it comes to you, they feel a strong desire to earn your attention, your admiration, and your love. You make them feel like winning actually means something deeper than status. And that realization is changing how they see love altogether. Now let's move into the energy of the King of Pentacles, and this card adds a whole new layer to who this person is and how they feel about you. The King of Pentacles is someone who has built real success, not just quick attention or temporary fame. This is long-term stability, wealth, security, and power that comes from hard work and smart decisions. This person is not just admired for how they look or how popular they are. They are respected for what they have created. They could be a business owner, a leader, an investor, or someone who holds a strong position in their career. People see them as dependable, grounded, and financially secure. They have built a life that looks solid from the outside. But here's where it gets emotional. This person may have everything money can buy, yet when it comes to love, they feel something is missing, and that something feels like you. The King of Pentacles is not someone who falls easily or quickly. They are careful with their heart, just like they are careful with their money and their decisions. So if they are developing feelings, it means they see real long-term potential. They don't just want excitement or a short romance. They think in terms of future, stability, and building a life with someone. When this person looks at you, they don't just see attraction. They see someone they could actually build with, someone they could trust, someone who brings emotional warmth into their structured, sometimes work-focused world. You bring a softer energy into their life, and that touches them more deeply than you know. Around you, they don't just feel admired, they feel understood on a more personal level. This card also shows a protective side. The King of Pentacles wants to provide. They want to make sure the person they care about is safe, comfortable, and secure. So when they think about you, they may imagine doing things for you, supporting you, or offering you a better life in some way. Not in a controlling way, but in a caring, responsible way. Their love language is often shown through action, stability, and consistency rather than dramatic emotional words. At the same time, this person may struggle to express their deeper emotions. They are more comfortable talking about work plans and practical things than saying, "I'm scared of losing you," or "You really matter to me." Their feelings run deep, but they may show them through quiet loyalty rather than big romantic gestures at first. You might notice that when they are around you, they try to be reliable, calm, and strong, even if inside their heart is beating fast. Another message here is that they see your value very clearly. The King of Pentacles does not invest in something they think is temporary or low worth. If they are emotionally investing in you, it means they see you as someone rare, someone who adds real meaning to their life. They may even feel that meeting you shifted their priorities a little, making them think more about love and connection instead of just success and achievement. This card also suggests they think about a serious future, even if they haven't said it. They could imagine introducing you into their world, sharing their space, or building something lasting together. You are not just a passing attraction to them. You feel like someone they could grow old with, someone they could trust with their real self, not just their public image. So the King of Pentacles tells us this. This person is stable, successful, and grounded, but their heart is slowly opening in a very real and serious way. Their feelings for you are not light or temporary. They are heavy in the best way, full of intention, care, and long-term desire. Even if they move slowly, their emotions are strong, and they are thinking much further ahead than you might realize. Now let's step into the energy of the Lovers. And this is where everything becomes deeply emotional, intense, and impossible to ignore. The Lovers is not just a card about attraction. It is about a powerful heart connection, a bond that feels meaningful, almost destined. When this card appears in a reading like this, it tells us that what this person feels for you goes far beyond admiration, status, or physical chemistry. Yes, they are attracted to you, but it's deeper than that. They feel emotionally drawn to you in a way that feels personal, vulnerable, and real. This person doesn't just see you as someone beautiful or interesting. They feel like you touch their soul in some way. There's a sense of familiarity here, like being around you feels natural, comforting, and exciting at the same time. Even if you haven't spent a lot of time together, The emotional pull feels strong, almost like their heart recognized you before their mind could explain it. The Lovers also speaks about choice. This is important. It shows that this person is not just casually feeling something. They are aware that their heart is leaning toward you, and it's making them think seriously. They may be at a point where they are questioning their current emotional life, their past relationships, or the walls they have built around their heart. Your presence is making them feel something that challenges their usual way of being. With the Lovers, there is also emotional honesty trying to come forward. Deep down, this person wants a real connection, not something hidden, not something half-hearted. They crave a bond where they can be themselves, where love is mutual, open, and emotionally fulfilling. And when they think about you, they feel like that kind of connection might actually be possible. That thought both excites them and scares them. This card can also bring a sense of vulnerability. Someone who is successful and admired, like we saw in the earlier cards, is not always used to opening their heart fully. They are used to being strong, admired, and in control. But the Lover's energy softens them. Around you, or even just thinking about you, they feel more emotional, more aware of their heart, and more willing to imagine love instead of just achievement. There is also a strong sense of emotional alignment. This isn't just one-sided fantasy. The Lovers often shows a connection where two energies naturally understand each other. Even if you don't fully know it yet, there may be a feeling of being drawn to them too, or at least feeling curious about the bond. The connection feels meaningful, not random, like there is a reason your paths crossed. Another layer here is desire for union. This person doesn't just want to admire you from far away forever. They imagine closeness, partnership, shared moments, and emotional intimacy. They think about what it would be like to talk deeply with you, to laugh with you, to share private time away from the world where they don't have to be the successful one all the time. With you, they imagine being a real person with real feelings. The Lovers also carries a kind of emotional awakening. You may have come into their life at a time when they were focused mostly on work, image, or stability. But meeting you, or even just knowing you exist, has stirred something in their heart that they can't ignore. It's like you reminded them that love matters, that emotional connection is just as important as success. So this card tells us that their feelings are not just about attraction or curiosity. They feel a genuine heart pull, the desire for emotional closeness, and a sense that being with you could be something truly special. The Lover says this connection has the potential to be deep, meaningful, and life-changing for both of you, if the feelings are allowed to come into the open.